FBU National Championship is brought to you by Zenith, makers of the X2 football helmet.
We're on the road to San Antonio for the 2012 FBU National Championship. Hi everyone, I'm your host Neil Sika, and this is the FBU National Championship Field Pass Team Preview Show. Today, Kansas City, Missouri. We talked to their team director Wayne Orr right after the break.
The FBU National Championship is brought to you by East Bay, where the athletes are.
From the creators of the U.S. Army Bowl comes Football University, the most exclusive football training in the country, invites, trains, and announces the next generation of football stars. If you're a 6th to 12th grader with elite football ability, FBU is for you. FBU matches elite athletes with elite instruction. Nominate an athlete today at footballuniversity.org. FBU, by position, by professionals, by invitation only.
FBU, know.
Hi everyone, this is Neil Sika, your host for the 2012 FBU National Championship. And for the very first time, exclusive coverage of every game at the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade level. In conjunction with Swink.tv, you can sign up for the FBU Field Pass on FBUYouthNationalChampionship.com. Check out our full game, highlight, and combo packages. And we'll see you on the FBU Field Pass. We are back on this FBU National Championship Field Pass Team Preview Show. I'm Neil Sika, and we're talking Team Kansas City, Missouri today. MoKan, as they call themselves. Wayne Orr is their team director. The 8th grade team a year ago lost in the regional final to Kentucky by 2 points. Try and avenge that, but they've also got 6th and 7th grade teams. We're joined by Wayne now. How are you, Wayne?
I'm very good, Neil. Thank you. Hey, I want to tell you guys that the group from last year watched the webcast, and they absolutely enjoy and are thrilled and have already been asking when the webcasts are coming because they want to hear about their team.
Well, they are on their way, and we always appreciate the fine compliments. So thank you, and thanks for the kids who play some great football. And speaking of that, the 6th graders new to the fold all across the country this year. They'll play in the 1st and 2nd rounds. You guys start in Wichita this Saturday and Sunday, and you'll play Team Wichita. But tell me about your 6th graders. It's probably interesting to have some youth talent in the pipeline to know what you have going forward in the years to come.
Yeah, that is correct, Neil. You know what's nice about it is with the group that we do have for 6th grade, it makes the next couple of years a little easier because we already know that these guys can compete. We've got one kid that's a kind of a standout kid, which would be our quarterback. His name is Caden Spruill. He has an older brother who was a freshman, was playing a lot of varsity time at a 6A football school who actually won state.
Oh, wow.
Kate Spruill was a Top Gun kid, and we're looking for great things out of him.
Yeah, looking for some names to surface on that 6th grade team. What about your 7th graders? Who's impressed you in the preparation leading up to these opening games this weekend?
You know what? We've got a couple of guys on defense and a guy on offense. The guy on defense that really kind of stands out to us is a big young man named John Graves. He was one of those latecomers for us. He was trying to decide between basketball and football, and I think he saw the opportunity with Football University's National Championship team and chose to come play with us. So we're really excited to have John Graves as part of us. Nice.
What about, you mentioned there's someone on the offensive side of the ball too?
We do. We've got a young man named Liam Henry. Liam was a FBU camp out of St. Louis and got Top Gun honors, but had family obligations that couldn't go. He's a phenomenal young man. I look for great things for him this year and next year.
Good stuff. Wayne Orr is the team director of Kansas City, Missouri. This is the FBU National Championship Field Pass Team Preview Shows. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk 8th grade and the matchups this weekend in Wichita. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
The FBU National Championship is brought to you by Football University, elite football training for the nation's top athlete.
Hey! Push it, good. Lift! Look at the hands, look at the eye level. I like it.
Let's take 5 kicks and let it go.
He was bouncing right there. He ran right to you.
It's only one ball, and everybody should be running to the ball.
Control the wrist.
Watch my knees. They go out like what? I'm climbing a big tree.
Power comes from what? Through your feet, through your hips, through the palms of your hand, guys.
I've been playing chess since I was 9 years old. Chess helps me stay focused. It helps me stay aware. It helps me anticipate my opponent's next move. To see his strategy, find his weakness, and exploit it. Chess prepares my mind for battle. Because victory requires my strength, my speed, and my intelligence. My name is Ray Rice, and I'm an enlightened warrior.
Introducing the Youth Football Coaches Association, the premier online resource dedicated to improving coaching effectiveness and promoting youth safety for all volunteers. Register free at yfbca.org and begin receiving free youth coaching information, monthly newsletters, certification, and background checks. The most up-to-date concussion information, drills for all positions and skill levels. Learn all types of offensive and defensive plays. Join us at yfbca.org, where we are making good coaches great teachers.
The FBU National Championship is brought to you by Jersey Mike's. There is no substitute.
And we're back here with Wayne Orr. He's the team director for Kansas City, Missouri. The FBU National Championship Field Pass team preview shows the 8th graders. Well, last year's 8th grade team so close to getting to the Final Five in San Antonio, beaten by Team Kentucky by a couple of points. Well, your 7th graders, Wayne, from a season ago now fit that 8th grade role, so they kind of saw what happened. How are you better at the 8th grade level this year?
You know what? What's funny is once we've got our team together for the current 8th grade group, our first practice was watching the film from Kentucky.
Wow. Just
so they knew what they were going to have to be up against, and we weren't going to allow that to happen again. We lost, as you said, by 2 points. There was 20 seconds left on the board. We were driving through an interception. Game over. We came up short. But I can tell you the drive from these guys this year, that's not going to happen.
Well, I'm sure you got some confident players on that roster, both offensively and defensively. Tell us about some of them.
You know what? On the offensive side of the ball, we have a young man named Jake Springer who played with us last year at the 7th grade level. We also picked him up and brought him with us when we went to play Kentucky. Played free safety for us and did a phenomenal job. I think this year you'll see him on both sides of the ball.
Gotcha. Defensively, anybody else that could make an impact?
You know what? We've got a couple of great linemen. I'm one of those guys that kind of hate singling kids out.
Sure.
But we've got a young man that plays nose guard for us. His name's Tui. Tui is an absolute animal, and it's going to be a joy to watch him tear up the backfield.
Good stuff. Now, of course, Wichita is your site. It's also your opponent, so no favors early on. That should be one heck of a matchup to start things off. But there's an incentive there, Wayne, to get back to Kansas City because you're hosting the regionals if you can advance out of the first and second rounds. So that's even more of a striving point for your groups.
Absolutely. It's one thing that we talk about with all of our groups, with both the 7th grade and 8th grade, is because we're having to travel the first 2 rounds, let's bring it back home. Let's get all the families, the grandmas, the grandpas, let's get everybody back home, back to Kansas City so they can watch you guys play.
Yeah, no doubt about that. It'll be an interesting dynamic to watch. Wichita should be a great regional, and most importantly, pleasant. The weather, 35 degrees, high winds last year, so it should be nice this weekend, or at least a lot more comfortable when you saddle up come Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, last year was brutal. It was 35 degrees, raining. Adam Fulton was with us, and he is tickled pink. The forecast is 65 to 70 both days. And Adam's not one to enjoy the cold weather, but we aren't either. We will enjoy this weather, absolutely.
Of course, speaking of our FBU operations man, Adam Fulton, who will be on the scene in Wichita. Team Kansas City, Missouri, going to strive to get to San Antonio for the first time in this second ever FBU National Championship. Team Director Wayne Orr, great stuff. Thanks so much for spending some time with us and talking about your teams, and we wish you the best.
Thank you, Neil, and thank you, FBU, and we will talk to you guys next week when we're headed back to Kansas City.
A confident man. That's Wayne Orr, Team Director, Kansas City, Missouri. We'll be back with a final thought right after this.
The FBU National Championship is brought to you by School of the Legends, voice of the players.
Hey everyone, this is your FBU National Championship host Neil Sika, and I got to tell you what, I am looking fly in my official East Bay FBU team licensed apparel, which you can get for a limited time only on FBUYouthNationalChampionship.com. Orders must be in by December 10th, and you can have that hoodie to keep you warm no matter where you are across the country, or that bag to carry all your gear on the road to San Antonio. Visit the officially licensed team apparel store on FBUNationalChampionship.com.
From the creators of the U.S. Army Bowl comes Football University, the most exclusive football training in the country, invites, trains, and announces the next generation of football stars. If you're a 6th to 12th grader with elite football ability, FBU is for you. FBU matches elite athletes with elite instruction. Nominate an athlete today at footballuniversity.org. FBU, by position, by professionals, by invitation only.
FBU, you know.
The FBU National Championship is brought to you by Zenith, makers of the X2 football. The FBU National Championship is brought to you by East Bay, where the athletes are.
I've been playing chess since I was 9 years old. Chess helps me stay focused. It helps me stay aware. It helps me anticipate my opponent's next move. To see his strategy, find his weakness, and exploit it. Chess prepares my mind for battle. Because victory requires my strength, my speed, and my intelligence. My name is Ray Rice, and I'm an enlightened warrior.
Hey everyone, it's your FBU National Championship host Neil Sika. On the road to San Antonio this year, don't forget, you can visit our official merchandise shops at every regional site across the FBU National Championship. We've got hats, hoodies, game tickets, and backpacks. Take full advantage and gear up today for your FBU National Championship on the road to San Antonio. We'll see you there.
Push it good. Lift. Look at the hands. Look at the eye level. I like it.
Let's take 5 kicks and let it go. He was bouncing right there. He ran right to you.
It's only one ball, and everybody should be running to the ball.
Control the wrist. Watch my knees. They go out like what? I'm climbing a big tree.
Power comes from what? Through your feet, through your hips, through the palms of your hand, guys.
The FBU National Championship is brought to you by Football University, elite football training for the nation's top athlete.
3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching our FBU National Championship desk shows. We're on the road to San Antonio. You can catch all the action by visiting FBUYouthNationalChampionship.com and take advantage of our pay-per-view model. Extended content can be found at Facebook.com/National Championship or on Twitter at FBU_NC. I'm Neil Sika, and we'll see you on the road to the Dome. Until then, so long.
The FBU National Championship is brought to you by Jersey Mike's. There is no substitute. School of the Legends, voice of the players.